Somewhere ambition knows I don't care. I don't wanna know what the world outside is doing, 'cause it's just you and me, intertwined thread. It's the only poison strong enough to convince me that this is real. Somewhere we've never been, stuck on a mountain down in Sheffield, for the bus again. Maybe we'll just stay here. Coffee sucks, but I've not thought about leaving yet. You can quit that job you hate, and I can check the real estate. Change our minds. Everybody wonders where the hell we went this time. Maybe this is dreaming. Maybe I'm just blind. We can't run forever.
Burası sıkıntı.